we need a new language of carbon itself, because we talk about demonizing carbon. We have language like being carbon negative is a positive. Tell that to children. They look at the adults going, double negatives? You're going to give me double negatives for the rest of my life? But I am carbon, so how can I be negative? Do I shoot myself, dry up and blow away? Is that what I'm supposed to do? So we need some positive language here. So if we just quickly look at human behavior, which can be negative positive, because that's a value, then we can recharacterize the carbon itself. We could call carbon escaping to the atmosphere above normal levels would be called fugitive carbon. Whoops. And it's a toxin. A toxin is a material in the wrong place at the wrong dose in the wrong duration. So the issue is when you have toxins, what do? You stop. You stop immediately. So then you can realize that in the middle we have durable carbon. This is plastics being recycled, wood and buildings, and these are carbon neutral behaviors. And then we have living carbon, the way nature designed it, to bring carbon from the atmosphere to the Earth under the flux of natural energy systems. The issue then becomes if we stop being carbon negative and start moving toward carbon positive, a very interesting part of that picture are the red and blue loops. And that's what we're here looking at today. This becomes a carbon positive behavior because we take down the chimneys and we put in earth heat. Our cities then go from being linear cities of take, make, waste, and they move into a kind of circular city. And in Cradle to Cradle, we have biological nutrition and technical nutrition, things that go back to soil and make food, things that go back to industry forever and provide use. And we can start to imagine designing that way. I like to design buildings like trees, but please don't talk to me about zero emissions trees. This is an ad for a car company. Look at this, our aim is zero emissions. It's a picture of a tree. Trees emit oxygen. If our trees didn't have emissions, we couldn't breathe. They release distilled water. They accrue solar energy. They fix nitrogen. They provide habitat. They release blossoms in the spring, and they can self-replicate. When's the last time you saw something designed by a human that you actually want that self-replicates?